Hi everybody, hope everyone's well on this Friday morning afternoon. This is episode 5 of Lockdown Chatter, my series of discussions with local people and local businesses. And I've been joined today by Faye, the owner of Bread and Butter Cafe on Liverpool Road in Pemberton. Great to see you Faye. If you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself just a little bit and give us a tiny bit of your story, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, of course. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Faye. I own Bread and Butter with my husband, Ryan. We set out on our journey 3.5 years ago now. With 200 quid in our back pockets, we went on a whim and we thought, you know what, let's set up a business. So we did that, and then 3 years later, we've moved to our new lovely premises, which we moved into November last year. Which is all fabulous and great, and it's lovely to have relocated. We've got so much planned, and it's just a shame that it's been cut short at the moment. But as soon as we get back open, it'll all be going ahead, if not more at full steam. So
yeah, it's difficult because obviously, like, your business is a bit more advanced than mine in terms of the length of time. But
yeah,
obviously, yeah, you built up ahead of steam, and you're in a new premises, and everything was going really well. It's just obviously it's the right decision for everybody, but it's just a little bit frustrating. But the story behind you opening, I that's the kind of one of the interesting bits, because I think it's quite an inspiring story. So how did you come about opening the kind of first incarnation of Bread and Butter?
So me and Ryan, we've been in the industry since leaving school. Both had a passion for it. We met at No.5, and from there, obviously, we carried on working together. Obviously, we came in a relationship as well, and then it was just in our last job when Ryan was head chef, we kept just coming to a brick wall or something, and we were like, this isn't where we're supposed to be. Like we want more, and we thought, you know what, let's set up on our own. On our own. So we actually got offered the original Bread and Butter 18 months before we took it, but at the time we got it offered to us, it just wasn't right timing, and we were like, no, we're not quite ready. And then when it came back round, it was almost like it was a sign and it was meant to be. So we took it, and we literally didn't have any savings at all. We had a mortgage, and we had a wedding to pay for 6 months down the line that we hadn't really done anything for either. But we thought, let's do it, let's go for it. So literally we did. We had 200 quid to turn it around in a week, ready to open. And we just started small, and I think that was the way to do it, and just keep building it. It's even now, like now that we've done the move and that opportunity came, again, when the opportunity got presented to us, we actually got offered booze originally with Warren, but again, it just wasn't right for us, and we are big believers in not doing something because if it doesn't feel right, it's probably not meant to be.
Yeah.
And another opportunity will always come along, and then again, a few months down the line, the opportunity came with the old Lloyds Bank. And it was right for us, and it was the right time, and it was better. And we still pinch ourselves down, like, especially to the fact that we started, like I say, 200 quid. We actually couldn't even afford Bread and Butter. Like my stepdad actually paid for our first shop, not only to serve customers, but our own food shop as well at home, because we just didn't have any money to buy anything.
Wow.
And then got married, had a baby.
It's really important that from a business perspective, though, because a lot of businesses are kind of starting not necessarily from like in adversity, but from a tough point. And I think what the community will kind of attest to, and what I've definitely seen is it's 100% built from passion. Definitely. And when you have passion for something like that in any business, people tend to buy into that story. And I know kind of family is really important to you guys, and kind of the story of the opening of the cafe, and obviously Bobby coming along as well. I think everyone's kind of got that whole picture of you as people outside of business owners, which I think is really, really awesome. So Obviously, it's going to be in the future. But what are some of the other plans that maybe you've got in the pipeline for the new premises?
So we was actually just in the process of looking for a new chef to come on board, which we have got. And even though obviously this has happened now, she's still really excited about it, and she's still 100% on board. She's going to be a really great addition to the team. And what that's going to allow us, I don't even know I'm supposed to say this, but I'm going to go for it. What it's going to allow us is to open 7 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah. It's going to allow us, me and Ryan, to be able to step back, which is very scary for us because bread and butter is literally our first baby.
Sure.
But in order for us to grow and for us to carry on, we do need to expand and let bread and butter grow. Let that become its own thing now as well. And with getting Ginny, the new chef, on board, that's going to allow us to do that. She's excellent. She's really good. If anybody actually had our sticky toffee pudding on Mother's Day, that was actually her recipe. And normally Ryan's sticky toffee pudding is hands down the best, but actually Ginny's topped it. It topped it. And all the girls were winding Ryan up about it. But yeah, so it is, and there's much more to come from it as well. But I'm going to keep that up my sleeve for now.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah,
Again,
definitely being able to open 7 days is going to be fab for us.
Yeah, I really enjoy. So I came along with my wife on Valentine's evening. And that was really like, it was a totally different feel from the daytime, which I found to be quite interesting. But the food was stunning, and everyone in there seemed to have a really great time. So that's something I've kind of really enjoyed in there. So obviously we've also said we're going to try and provide everyone's at home, so perhaps some recipes. So what is it that you could perhaps tell us about that people might be able to try at home?
Yeah, so one of Ryan's favourite lunchtime dishes that's very popular this time of year is his chicken Caesar salad. So I've managed to get out of him this morning what goes into the Caesar dressing. So it's really easy to follow. So I'm going to give you that. So bear with me because I don't quite remember it, so I am going to read it.
Yeah, no problem.
And I will pop this afterwards in the comments so that people can see it. But so for the Caesar dressing, you need 1 tin of the 50 grams anchovies, 450 grams of mayonnaise, 20 grams of fresh grated parmesan, and 1 clove of garlic. As an optional, you can put 1 stalk of tarragon in there as well. Literally dead easy. You just need either a food processor or a stick blender. Blitz it all up together. If it's quite thick of consistency, just add a dash of water into it, and then it makes it a bit more liquid. And that is your Caesar dressing. Good to go. So then, I
was going to say, I'm not surprised because a lot of the salads that I've had that Ryan's made are really great, and I'm not surprised they're really popular. You say, especially at this time of year. So that's a great one for everyone to try at home, because I guess people have got a bit more time on their hands right now.
Definitely.
And I think you mentioned perhaps is there a flapjack recipe that you're going to talk about?
Yes, so we've got a flapjack recipe. That's really easy, to the point where I actually can make that. So that one is 8 ounce of butter, 6 ounce of soft brown sugar, and 6 ounce of golden syrup. And then you just boil that all up in a pan. Wait for it to reduce down so that it all melts together. Don't let it boil too much because then it'll turn to fudge, which I have made that mistake before. It still tastes good though. And then for the porridge side of it, you just want 12 ounce of porridge oats. We then put 4 ounce of desiccated coconut in. If you don't want the coconut, just do 16 ounce of porridge oats. And then we also put in 5 ounce of currants. And then you mix it all together, pop it in the oven for 20 minutes, and you've got a beautiful flapjack. It's lovely. Again, another popular seller. So
yeah, brilliant. Well, that's again something. I mean, my boys have been getting in and making biscuits and all sorts, because again, there's activities that people need. So that's a really good recipe for everybody to get on and try at home. So, Faye, thanks ever so much for joining me today. I hope that's been helpful for everybody. And I for one, Can't wait to come back and see you when we're all up and running again. Another lady's commented as well, Wendy, that she can't wait to be in as soon as you guys are open, which is awesome. And I just want to say thanks for being part of the community, and thanks to all the local businesses actually who have really helped to invigorate Penwitham and keep us moving forward. And when we can, back stronger together.
100%. Oh, thanks so much as well, Michael, for giving us
You're
a
welcome.
call. It's been lovely. All right.
Lovely to talk to you. So take care then. Speak to you soon.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
See ya.